Hi, my name's Hannah Witton. I'm a vlogger and soon-to-be author. This is my book, Doing It. It's out on the 6th of April and it is all about sex and relationships. And so members of the student room have asked me some questions, some advice based around sex and relationships. And so I'm going to answer some of them now. So Ahmed asks, do you think it is important to be comfortable/happy with yourself before going into a serious relationship? So yes and no, it isn't absolutely necessary to be super happy with yourself before embarking on a relationship, because often that relationship can be the thing that makes you feel better about yourself and you develop a lot as a person when you are in a relationship. But what you don't want to happen is for that relationship and that person to be the only place where you're getting your happiness and self-worth from. Big Manting asks, why do you think some girls expect guys to give them oral but they don't want to do it to them? I think if anyone is expecting anyone to do any sort of sexual acts in a relationship or not in a relationship, then that is massive red flag. Sex is something that is negotiated between the people who are involved. What you're willing to do, what you want to do, what you don't really like doing, and you're absolutely allowed to voice what you want to do and voice what you don't like doing. Anonymous asks, how do you deal with a guy who doesn't quite get the idea you're not interested in him? I've literally told it to his face, I'm asexual, and he's still asking me out to dinner. This really frustrates me because I think a lot of us have been in a position where we have explicitly told someone that we're not interested and yet they still try and pursue. And it's this idea that women just play hard to get, but that is not the case at all. If someone says no, you need to respect that no and just fully take it as a no and move on. What should you do in this situation? Depends how often you have to see them if you're in the same social group or whatever, but I would ignore. It's really unfair that the burden has fallen on you to deal with someone else's inability to read people and social situations and just be a half decent human being. But I think if you've already told them to their face, now just ignore and hopefully they'll get the picture. If they still don't, block them. Google22 asks, what advice would you give when a guy is in a relationship with his girlfriend, but in his mind he is thinking about someone else, but he doesn't want to break his girlfriend's heart? Should he leave her for the other girl or continue with his current relationship and try to fix it? First of all, if your only reason for staying with someone is to not break their heart, you need to break up with them, because whatever happens, you're going to break their heart anyway. If you are thinking about someone else, like, have you acted upon this? Do you want to be with this other person, or is it just the excitement of this idea of someone else, of something different, of something bad, of something forbidden that is enticing you to that? Either way, I don't think it is fair on your current girlfriend for you to continue the relationship as it currently stands. So you either need to change something about the relationship or you need to end it. And Lizzie0100 asks, how do you deal with unrealistic crushes on people you know but hardly speak to, or those it's difficult to spend time with, etc.? Not like celebrities. Okay, unrealistic crushes. You either have to make them realistic or get over it. In order to make it realistic, you need to talk to that person more, hang out with them, figure out actually if you do like them for who they are rather than this idea of them that you seem to think that you know. And once you've figured out if you actually like them, maybe they like you back, maybe they don't, and proceed accordingly. If there's absolutely no chance of you making it a realistic crush, you need to get over it. Normally, my advice for getting over people is to break all contact with them, but if you're already not really talking to them, then I think you need to break all contact with them in your mind. I would make a list of the reasons why you like that person, and not the things that you have witnessed from afar or things that you've heard about them or things that you assume about them that you've like fabricated and kind of slightly exaggerated maybe, but make a list of the things that you like about them that are things that you have learnt from them telling you or from them showing you. Because if you haven't really spoken to them that much, you might find that that list is very small, and then that might help you move on from them. Also, other advice, just go out and enjoy your life and socialise and maybe meet new people and actually really get to know them for who they are and actually get to know someone, and maybe you'll end up liking someone else. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks to the student room for inviting me to do this video. As I said, my book Doing It is out on the 6th of April and you can pre-order it now. I'm also going on tour, so if you liked any of this advice that I gave, then you can come and see my live show, which is going to be in London, Birmingham and Manchester on the 11th, 12th and 13th of April, and you can get tickets now. All right, thanks for watching. Bye!